Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is SonicRanger, and welcome back to Sally Face. Yes, we are back, and I am so excited because as of today, I've discovered that Sally Face, our dear sweet Sally Face, is going to have Chapter 5 December 13th. Yes, that is right. I am so excited right now because I saw the teaser trailer and it just got me so geeked. I am so excited. Oh, and I'm like, we have to get this finished before then. So that gives us about a month, based on when I'm recording this, to get everything else finished. So, we're gonna get right into this. I had a bunch of, theories. Whoops, hold on. Oh, there it is. My keyboard wasn't... Oh, come on. Wait, give me a sec. I forgot about this problem. I shut it down, and I started it back up, and I thought it would fix it, but apparently not, so give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Look, Sally's moving again. This took me really long. I had to delete the game and start it up again. I will admit, Steve Gabry probably should see about a few fixes to those glitches, because I've been having a lot of glitches with this game. It's really a bummer. There should be like save points in each chapter. Like if you finish the chapter, you should be able to like go back to specific points and play from there, so you can get the achievements, because starting this over again and again is really tiring. But I digress. We are back. And you can see I don't have everything quite the same. I still have the teacup and everything, but I went and got all the pages again because there's an achievement for finishing the book, obviously. So I had to go and do that too. Wrong button. Hang on. So we're going to continue the story because the only other achievements are after, like, stuff. We have to play through the story now. So we're gonna go into Todd's place. Here's his parents, the hippies. And we're gonna go... Wrong one. It literally says Todd on it and I still keep pressing the wrong one. So we're here. Hi, Bob. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. What's the new gadget?
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that yet. It was going to be a surprise.
What is it?
Among other things, it's a portable amplifier with custom effects that can be used to upgrade your guitar.
That's amazing. Todd, you are a genius. I can't wait to try it out.
Unfortunately, you'll have to wait a while. There are still a few parts I'm waiting on, in the mail. Besides, we have more important things to focus on at the moment.
Right. Alright. Great. Okay. So, let's move right into it.
Are you ready?
Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I kind of just finished a Reese's cup while I was doing all that backtracking. So, my allergies didn't appreciate that. Ready.
I've tapped into the security cameras and will be able to loop footage of the empty hallway until you two get back. Be careful.
I swear, it's a crime that he can do all this stuff with that ancient computer. Could barely do that with the computers, like my computer. I have an Alienware computer, and it's like, I can't imagine being able to do it. Got it. Nice. We should go quick before she gets back. In we go. It's time to discover some secrets. Dude, it smells like butt in here. Butt and old feet. Goodness gracious, we better make this a short visit. I can't take that stench for too long. Check out that painting. What if Packerton really does just work on a farm? I don't know. That painting gives me a weird feeling. Like a cold chill. Whoa. Yeah, I feel it too. Let's look around. Yeah. It's locked. There's some weird mechanism on the doorknob. Okay, you guys are gonna have to bear with me because this one... Dang, it's locked. This one has a couple puzzles that really throw me sometimes. I tend to forget exactly what everything is, but we'll get there. I just need to think slowly to figure it all out. The lock hands are stuck on 314. If I try to move them, they just go right back. It's a neat old radio, but it won't turn on. Must be broken. There's a big thing of diapers. Do you think Mrs. Packerton uses them for herself? Probably, dude. Backerton is ancient. It's really not. Oh gosh. That was nasty. When's the last time she cleaned this bathroom? Ugh, gross. There's a big old log in there. Seriously, that's disgusting. Someone got an F on their math homework. Anyway. Anything strange in the fridge? No, looks like normal groceries and stuff, but there's a padlock on the freezer. Can you get it open? Yeah, just give me a minute. It's filled with bowls of bologna, along with some frozen vegetables and other various food. Nothing out of place, really. Get it open yet? Not yet. Got it. I read it slow, sorry guys. Alright, let's open it up. I knew it! It is goats! I totally called that, man. Also gross. I feel like it can't be that simple. Let's see if we can get into those bedrooms. Alright. There's blood on the floor. Let's see what's there to be seen. Hi, little buddy. Alright, you may not notice it. What in the heck was that? Ghost goat, apparently. That probably shouldn't be surprised. I can read. Stop judging me. That probably shouldn't be surprising to me at this point, but I definitely did not see that coming. Anyway, I was saying, if you pay close attention, wait, I can bring it. There it is. I'm like, you can bring the goat back because the goat is important. Because truth is, the goat is actually telling us how to get into the padlocked room. So it's ba, 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 and it leads. That is the secret. A lot of people would probably think, no, Lydia, it's the code on the tag. It's just 1047. It's not. That's just the number it is. Unless it's for that. I always forget. Okay, so when it's on some random thing, I go to the clock, still stuck, right? Well, if you put it 1047, you come to the clock, it can let you change the time. You can only change it so many things. So 12. Huh, that unlocked the first bedroom. Let's check it out. So that's the puzzle. I was worried I wouldn't remember exactly how to do it, because there's so many numbers involved, but I happen to remember well. No, I did not look at my notes. I did that all with my own big brain. I'm so proud of myself. There's someone in here. Hello? Mr. Packerton? Hello? I don't think he hears you. You're right. Looks like he's in some kind of vegetative state. Man, this is messed up. And definitely where that ransom smell is coming from too. Yuck. Let's get a quick look around and get out of here. Newspapers. All of these papers are talking about the death of Mr. Packerton. If he's dead, then who's lying in the bed? What I want to know is why the heck there are so many crap-filled diapers in here. Like, seriously, what the heck? I know what you mean. This apartment's making me super nauseous. You don't think she uses the... Never mind, I don't even want to think about that. I think if the mystery ingredients was human crap, Todd would have seen some signs of that in the lab. Right? I guess so. Honestly, I have no idea. Let's just hurry up in here. That's a lot of crap. Mr. Packerton? Are you Mr. Packerton? Blink if you can hear me. Hello? I don't think you can do anything. There's so many piles of diapers. It's not okay. Here we are. Young child, please. Help me. How can you be? Are you dead? I am in between, suffering for what seems like an eternity. He's just strapped down in everything. You realize that? He's already in vegetative state, and he's strapped down. That's dreadful. That's so unfair. Eyes stuck open and everything. He's literally dead on the brink of death, and she's forcing him to stay alive. That is purely evil. Now, I understand why people do that, but it's still messed up. I'm sorry, but I believe in a god. I'd like to die, thank you. Just let me go. I have a better place to be, thank you. Did Mrs. Packerton do this to you? We were in love once, or so I thought. Yes, this is her doing. Please, you must help me escape the endless agony. What's in the baloney? Baloney? I'm afraid I don't know much about that. This room is my prison, my tomb of infinite sorrow. I can never leave in this state. How can I help you? You must unplug this horrid machine. But wouldn't that? It will end my suffering. It will free me from this torment. But are you sure? Please, child, I beg of you. You must hurry before she returns. Pull the plug. Yes or no? I wonder what happens if you say no. I don't want to, just because I feel like that's just too cruel even for me to do, so pull the plug. Bloop. No way he goes. I hope that was the right thing to do. He didn't have a choice, man. The poor guy was in so much pain. It's what he wanted. Yeah, I guess so. Oh crap, she's back! Quick, behind that dresser. No, they look so scared. If we don't make it out alive, I love you, dude. I love you too, man. You're the best friend I ever had, you know? Same to you, little bud. Keep holding onto his pigtails. They're so cute. Hey, sorry to ruin the moment, but what the heck is this place? Ashley, you scared the crap out of us. I can see that. Ha, very funny, Ash. Man, am I glad to see you, Ash. I thought we were done for. I thought you had to watch Benjamin. My dad came home early, so I read over here straight away. Sorry for giving you guys a scare, Is that Mr. Packerton? Is he? It was him. He's gone now. He's finally at peace. Man. And please don't tell me this is what's going into the baloney. I hope not. I'm not sure. There's still one room we haven't looked in yet. We need to get in there before we leave. Oh, check this out. While we were hiding, I found this key ring under the dresser. Key ring. One of these keys has to open the other bedroom. Let's check it out. I keep tripping over my own tongue. I swear, when I cut my tongue tie, that just made it so much harder to control what I'm saying. For those of you who don't know what a tongue tie is, you look it up. Just look it up. It's hard to describe. You'd have to actually see it to understand, but just look up a tongue tie. But you'll get it. Just imagine, whatever you find, it was attached to the end of my tongue, so I couldn't even stick out my tongue, like, past my bottom lip. Straight up. That was what a tongue tie did. Anything to get out of this room. Go educate yourselves, kids. Go educate yourself on a tongue tie. If Ash hadn't shown up, we might not have found those weird keys. Glad to be of service. Yeah, we just talk to each other. We're in. Oh, right. I forgot about that. What in the... Oh my gosh. This can't be good.
Yeah, remember I mentioned those missing persons posters in the school? I forgot about this part. I didn't connect the dots, so you guys will understand as we go on.
It's like some kind of slaughter factory in here. Another stupid combo lock.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, it is the small dots on the side that lets you know what the code is. So 1413. Yep, I was right. Here we go. There he goes. We're in way over our heads here. We need to get help.
There are no bones.
What?
There aren't any bones in here. It's all just meat. Dude, no, come on.
Oh, Larry, hold it together, man. Ew, it's on the floor, too.
Ash is right. We need to get help. Don't you see? There is no one who can help us. Every time something happens here, it's covered up. The cult, Luke, Charlie, Mrs. Sanderson, who knows what else this place has hidden. We can't trust the cops, and we can't tell our parents because they'll want to go to the police. They haven't believed anything we've told them about. Then what do we do? I don't know, man. Things just keep getting worse. Packardin's chopping people up and serving them to... Don't think I'll ever look at bologna the same again.
Well?
Well, what? You asked why I don't eat the bologna, and I told you why.
Of all the fantastical stories you could spin, you're really not going to tell us what happened next? I keep looking at that scar on her head, and I'm like, maybe that's a sign that she's not who she claims to be. Because I know that when you do face alterations, whatever you want to call that, where you change your face, there usually are scars. Though usually they're behind your ears. But I guess they had to have something a little more obvious.
Why bother? You probably don't believe what I've said up until now anyways. And the story just gets more unbelievable from this point. Plus, you're probably gonna cut it up and make me sound like a lunatic on TV.
You're just trying to get me to say that I think Coolsville sucks. Yeah, I love that. That was probably... I want to say it was a really good movie, but at the same time it really wasn't. But you guys can tell me what you think. I'm sure one of you will have a very severe... a very interesting opinion of it. Give us the rest of the story and we'll air it in its entirety, without cuts, I promise you. Yeah, that's kinda not how that works.
I heard you mention Todd Morrison's name before we started. Did you visit him? They won't tell me anything here.
Yes, we shot a segment on him yesterday.
Is he okay? Is he still in the hospital?
I'll tell you what. You finish the baloney story, and I'll tell you about Todd. I guess that's a yes.
Before we left Mrs. Packardin's room, Ash noticed something else.
Hey guys, come check this. Come look at this. What made her think to take the poster off the wall anyway? There's some kind of trash chute hiding behind that painting. That's weird. This building doesn't have trash chutes. It doesn't look like it goes outside. There's no light coming in.
Be careful, Ash.
I wonder where it leads. I mean, he literally just said to be careful. Ash! Ash, are you okay? Ash!
Oh no, 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 this can't be happening. Please let her be okay. We have to find where this leads to.
How are we? What are we?
I'm gonna skimmy down. It's the only way. Dude, no, you're not thinking straight. What if you fall too? Or land on her? If she's still alive, that could kill her. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Let's think. Oh, crap. More of the weird words. I can't understand you, Phantom. I wish I could. I'm sure there's probably a puzzle. Because again, it looks like it's all backwards again. But I can't read it. And there's no separations for words, so it's even worse. Sure, I'm probably going to have to look it up online or something. Because I don't know what that means. And the fact is, Sally knows what it means. So I really just have to go and look up how that puzzle works. Because I'm sure there's supposed to be a way to understand it. I will add it at the end of the video if I do find anything. If not, then don't be surprised if you don't see anything. It just means that there really isn't any way of knowing. Because it might just be that Sally is the only person who can understand it, and we as the player don't get to know either. I know where it goes. What? How? Never mind. Just go get Todd and meet me in the basement. Because see, clearly they told him what's going on. What's going on? Sal, what did you see? Is Ashley alright? Man, that voice is really hard to do sometimes. Everything is going to be okay. Come help me with this. Bet you guys didn't notice the door behind the shelf, did you? No one has used this apartment in a long time. It's in rough shape, but Addison can't afford the reservation. Me and my speech problems. But Addison can't afford the renovations it needs, just like the 5th floor. Is that what you saw in your vision, Sal? It doesn't work exactly like that. It's more like a feeling of heightened intuition. Alright, you lead the way. Larry and I will offer support however we can. It's locked. Wait, one of those keys from Packerton's looked like an old apartment key. Try that out. Oh yeah, almost forgot about those. Yeah, she has a ring of keys, guys. And as you can see, it opens even rooms that have never been used. And she had that bird skull. So she clearly is the one who is able to unlock the... She has keys for literally every room in the building, I'm assuming. That or at least the rooms that have been unoccupied. So that's how that door was unlocked. How those doors upstairs have been getting unlocked. The one with the bird, starting in chapter 2, and then... Wait, did that door open this chapter? Because I know the first... No, that's the one in... Never mind. I'm just trying to make a point of saying that she's had the keys to all the rooms, so that's why each of the chapters, some of the doors keep finding themselves open. That's how we saw the bird cage in the one room, and how we saw the newspaper clippings in the other room today. On this video. You know what I mean? Anyway. Perfect. Can you tell that I'm like trying way too hard to theorize at the same time as doing this? My brain goes into all kinds of avenues. I'm very bad at being more than single-minded. Multi-minded. Whatever you want to call it. Trying to do more than one thing at a time is really difficult. Anyway, let's get back to the point. Is Larry here? There's nothing in here. Give me a minute to look around. That's the leave, that's the bathroom, which is almost as disgusting as Packerton's bathroom. Just checking. There's nothing in this part. There's no achievements until further down. So, we're just looking around. Just because you never know. It might be hiding. It basically looks just like Packerton's. There we are. There's nothing else in the rest of the place, so we'll just do this. The carpet is torn up here. It looks like... Floop! Guys, come check this out. Dude. There must be an undocumented sub-basement level. It's definitely not in any of the blueprints that I've seen. Perhaps an old dirt cellar or something like
Something of the like.
I had no idea this was here.
The third key for Mrs. Packerton's fits in this door. Ash must be down there. It's the only place that ship could lead to.
Ooh, oopy spoopy. Oh, Sally face. You better be careful. Let's go. Freaking love this game. Welp, this looks bad.
Incredible. This architecture must date back multiple centuries at least.
Yeah, definitely not a dirt cellar, Todd. Centuries of blood and demon worship. This is freaky, man.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, which likely means the area is presently vacant, and has been for a while. Let's hope that the malevolent history of this place remains in the past.
Yeah, well, we need to get through that gate somehow.
There appears to be an absence of any obvious mechanisms to move the large gate.
They must... Their text looks so much alike that I have to, pay attention to the name that's talking, as well as the image that's talking. I'm just paying attention to the walls because I'm trying to read them. I keep backing up. I swear, if you guys ever get to see me with a webcam, you're gonna see me do that a lot until I get a pair of glasses. Sorry, I'm reading the thing at the top. May our sight pierce the heavens and our reach be infinite and everlasting. For we are the devourers of God. Yeah, that was in the Game Boy. Gear Boy. My bad.
They must be built into the walls. It's likely that the apparatus for opening the gate is hidden.
We better split up and search the room. Okay, so this is where I need to start paying attention to what I'm doing, because this is where I start opening up the other achievements. So I need to make sure I do everything correctly, because there's a lot of puzzles here, and it's very easy to miss what I need to do. So let's see. Because we have 3 pages left. Okay, so the first one we can find here, actually. So, did Todd go this way? Yep, there he is. Yeah, watch. See? You can hear me still going. Check it out.
Found a chest.
It's empty. Oh wait, there's another letter at the bottom with my name on it. Alright, ladies and gents. We got page 9 in a very secret spot. Tragedy prevails once again. We lost the baby. Stillborn. Yeah, I was wondering that from the last time I was looking over, when I was editing the last video, I realized that it mentioned having a baby. I'm like, oh, that means the baby must have died. So, apparently it was a stillborn. Lisa is devastated. She hasn't said much and hasn't left the bedroom in a few days. I tried my best to explain to Larry, but he's so young that he doesn't fully understand. He's angry at us because he thinks we lied to him about getting a baby sister. Our happy family has this giant crack in it now. Well, that's what it feels like, at least. Seeing Lisa so isolated is making this even harder to bear. I hate seeing her in pain like this. Sorry, I'm not doing a Jim voice, I'm just reading it because that's a lot to read to try and do as a voice, so I'm not bothering. It breaks my heart. I'm sitting in the car with the groceries. It's freezing, but I let the cold take me. Addison Apartments, a small 5-story brick building, protruding from the dark forest, looming over me. I want to scream, why? Why do I deserve this? But I am not so self-centered to think that the universe owes me anything. The only thing for me to do now is be there for my family as we attempt to crawl out from this hole. Oy. That's heartbreaking. See? Don't go nowhere. I just had to make sure. So let's go back to the others. That is sad, though. It makes me kind of think, because a friend of mine just had a child, too, recently. Like, what, a couple days ago? And when they were getting excited for the baby, because it was their first baby, and it was
him and his wife are both single child, and their parents don't have any grandkids aside from this new one now. So everyone in the family is super geeked. And I'm glad the baby was born because me and my questioning mind considered how, how sad it'd be if something happened. Just that's the kind of person I am. I write a lot, so sue me. But it was always thought, because that happens anytime any of my younger siblings were born too, was always kind of that looming fear that something might go wrong. In fact, my youngest brother almost wasn't born at all because he and my mom almost died that day because it was just too much for my mom to handle. So that he's the first one who was born in the hospital. All of us were born at home otherwise. That's always just a sad thought. The idea that you get so excited for a child and to see this life born and raise them and they don't even get to make it out of the womb. And I know a lot of people who have gone through that and it's terrible. And I always feel sorry for them. But, yeah. Just a thought that crossed my mind as I'm reading this. It's just a painful thought. There's a lot of sad things in the world, but we always gotta do our best to get through it. Kinda like what Sal was saying. Make the best of things. Look at the light. Because whether you like it or not, you will always find, well, darkness. No matter how you may try to pretend it isn't there. You can be bubbly, you can be happy, you can make the best of life. And for those people who used to always think that I'm just way too bubbly, I must not understand pain, I must have never had a hard time, I don't realize the world is cruel, trust me, I do know. I've seen enough of it, that's why I always make the best of things, I'm always smiling. Heck, at every job I've ever had, people always said, you smile so much, what are you always smiling about? I smile because I want to make other people smile. What's the point of being all depressed about everything? It doesn't change anything. All you can do is move forward. It hurts and it sucks, but we get there. Alright, that's enough from me. I'll shut up now. It's a bit strange that a place like this has light bulbs. They must have been installed later on. Though this green bulb in particular is fascinating. Oh, that's true. If you look up in the top corner of the chandelier, those aren't candles. Those are light bulbs. There really is electricity down here. I've never seen a bulb quite like it. You've also never seen a computer chip like the one Jim has, so I'm starting to wonder if there's more of a connection on that part. How do you turn it on? That's another mystery. There are no visible switches. I've looked all around the area. Huh. So yeah, you can see this is a very strange looking light bulb. I wonder if it's possible, because this was something else I was considering. I was just trying to figure out the whole Mr. Dude L. The doodle at the beginning of this chapter. It's been kind of just messing with me because I wanted to know what that represented. I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like there's more to it that Sal was like, because it was all a dream for Sal, but Sal's dreams always have some kind of a connection to Jim's history and to other people's history sometimes. He always connects to Jim through his dreams. Each of the dreams we've seen have been crossing paths with Jim or learning something that Jim probably wanted him to know. At least most of the dreams have been either his history or Jim's involvement. So I don't know. The doodle, I just keep feeling like it means something more, and I just can't be sure what it means because it's so vague. But what I've come to wonder is, what if? Because I don't know if I said this in the last part. I'm pretty sure I did. But is it possible that it's what happened in his world and what is going to happen in this one if Sal doesn't stop it? How the shadows took over his planet? That somebody released the evils from within the Great Hole? It's where all of the knowledge of existence was, right? They created it by throwing all this knowledge into it, and then maybe it just finally came back out and started consuming everyone. It consumed Mr. Dude, and it consumed the Triangle Head too, as you recall. So, I don't know. I'm theorizing really hard because I just want to know.
And I know I should just be patient and wait till the 13th, but dang it if it's hard to do that. An old leather-bound book with a symbol of a goat's head on the cover. The text is written in another language and the pages smell like rotten flesh. The book gives me an oddly strong sense of déjà vu. Déjà vu? Maybe... I mean, I don't know why the book would give him a sense of déjà vu, but the symbol would because he's seen it a couple times already. Okay, let me check my notes again. Let me make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, we still got a bit of time before we gotta worry about that. So let's go over and talk to Larry real quick. What's with all the spikes? Like, dude, you can't turn around without stubbing your toe. It hurts like heck, man. Larry. An old leather-bound book. There's a symbol on the cover of a bird within a circle. The text is written in another language, so I can't read it. Blood is splattered on some of the pages, and the book is burned across the bottom edge. Touching this makes me feel lightheaded, as if it's producing a strange energy. So the bottom of it seems to be burned. Another Invisiclick. Luckily you can tell it's there. Let's see what it says about it. The glass on the bulb is really thick, and it has an odd smell. Huh. Intriguing. Wait, was there a button to use it? Yeah, right there. Put in. Trying to remember how to start the process. Okay, wait, maybe I have to talk to Todd again. I don't remember all the details of this one. Again, I didn't play through this on my own at any time. So... what do I have on me right now? I have keys. I don't have anything specific on me right now. Now I'm just clicking, like, randomly. Can I go any further down this way? Like the other way? Nope. Hmm. Oh, wait. Duh. I swear I'm stupid sometimes. Jeez, why didn't I think of that already? I'm like, what else can I do? Oh, that's right, I got a freaking Gear Boy, man. That does supernatural things. Of course that's what I need here. There we go. Dude, those little obelisk thingies just got bigger. There they are. Scope it out. Well, you could scope it out too, Larry. Anyway, so let me make sure that there's no specific way I have to do this. Otherwise, I'm just going to be playing with it. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to be random about it. Because this one... Wait. Because there's a specific way it's supposed to be, obviously. Okay, that way. Like that. It's actually super easy. You just have to line up the edges. Because on the edges you can see the points of the star. So once you get the middle star done, then you just use this one and flip the middle one until it gets to the right place. Easy. Bloop. Dude. What? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? You scared the crap out of me. Sorry. I got the gate open for a second, but that switch won't stay down. Todd, can you come stand on this? Larry and I can go find Ash while you make sure we don't get locked in. Sure, I can do that. already? No, but Ash is in there somewhere, so let's go.
Be safe, you two. I don't want to lose anyone else down here.
Looks like there are two ways. We better split up. I was afraid you were gonna say that. Why do these things always happen to me? Alright, so we get to play as Larry this time. Now this is important, because now that we are Larry, there's specific order we have to go in. So it is right. Go in the door at the right. What? Sal went that way. I need to go the other way. Okay, I guess we have to do it after we get through the next room. Because it says right, middle, and left. In exactly that order. So I'm going to assume we start here. Okay, yeah, we start here. Crap, this place is like a maze. So we're gonna go all the way down to the right. Notice how there's sound coming out of this one, but not in the other ones? That lets you know which way you're supposed to go to get to the end. Which is funny, because that's exactly what it wants me to do, because it's right, middle, and left. Okay, I guess we were supposed to just go the normal way. After reaching the room, we're gonna go... Oh wait, because that's the way we're gonna go to the last thing. But we need to go this way, see? Okay. Huh? Not sure what that did. And then we go the door on the right, which is the way we're supposed to go anyway. But it did something in here. I wonder if it broke that thing over there. The obelisk there. Somehow I think that wasn't broken before. Possibly. I'm not sure. Gotta figure out how to open the stupid gate. Got it. I so smart. I is so smart. I was using my brain. Doesn't say anything if I click here. I don't know what it means, but we do switch to Sal here. Okay, so the first order of business is middle, left, right. Guessing that means this one. No, this is actually the first time we're going in the order it isn't expecting us to go in anyway. Let's say to go to the mid. Oh, that's right, because this one's backwards. That's why you're going to hear the sound over here, too. See? It's the opposite. You go where there isn't any sound. Then it's left. I'd almost forgotten that. And then right. And then we go all the way over here, and then I do the same thing.
think I heard something move in the next room. An old book with a wooden cover. There's a solid black circle carved into the front that's made from a different type of wood. The frail green pages are covered in painted symbols. I can't make any sense of it, but it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Okay. Here we are. Because it said to just keep going. And that's what we did. There's bones on the floor. There's also switches. I wonder... Ghost of Cultist. That hair looks familiar, doesn't it? That little comb over. Though I doubt it's the right one, because it's blonde rather than black. But I'm guessing it's just a random cultist. I hath awaited thy arrival, young sire. Me? You have? Yes, the bodement hast foretold of the one who haveth the power to ignite the necrolytes without the performing of rituals. I hate to break it to you guys, but I don't think I'm part of your boldment thingamajig or whatever. This is just a video game system. My friend Todd modified it to produce a surge of electricity. I don't have any magical powers or anything. 'Twas thee who did summon I. Whew, I hate reading this stuff. And without the sacred text, 'tis you who I hath waited. This I am certain of. My time here is brief, so I must fulfill my obligation. Prithee taketh this letter. May the gods bless thee with a safe journey and the courage and strength for what lies ahead. What lies ahead? Letter. Every time. Messenger. Another journal page. That means we only have one left to find. So let's go ahead and read this. I'm going to read in my voice because I can't. Last night I had the most horrible nightmare. There was a man in the shadows, standing on a pile of bodies. He whispered to me. He was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't make out any of his words. I looked down at my feet and realized I was standing in a pool of blood. The entire ground was blood, and beyond that was simply darkness. A bony, cold hand grasped my shoulder. As I turned around, a familiar face came into focus. It was Rosenberg, though she looked skewed and her eyes were sunken in, like a zombie that had risen from the dead. I'm going to assume it's the way that she looked when we used the Gear Boy on her. When she opened her mouth, maggots poured out. Her tongue smacked against her gums and lips as she spoke. Her words again continued to haunt me, even after waking. If you do not join us, everything you love will wither and die. The moment she spoke, I saw Larry and Lisa's twisted corpses. Today I decided to finally meet with Rose. She revealed to me an old temple that rests below this very building. A small group of people meet here to carry on the traditions of an ancient society. They believe in an archaic magic that seems dark and unnatural. I wouldn't have believed any of this if not for the fact that I've witnessed its power firsthand. Yet, what they call magic, I believe it is something else. A thought that frightens me, but I must delve deeper to uncover the truth. The journey I'm about to embark on may be the last thing I do, but I must do everything I can to protect my family from the unseen darkness. Alright, so now we understand why Jim joined. We have an understanding of why Jim joined the cult. Because we knew full well he did. Yeah, I remembered it from the last one. Took me a moment, but I got it. I'm good. You chill, I'm good. Hey, good timing. I think we have to pull these levers at the same time to open that gate. We must have walked around the big circle. The room behind that gate is at the center of this place. It's the last room. Ash has to be back there. Let me check real quick and make sure this isn't the room that they're talking about in my notes. An old book with a metal cover. This one has a complicated geometric pattern on the front. The stiff pages are filled with bizarre script. Standing near this book, I can hear a slight ringing noise. It almost seems as though the book itself is emanating a low frequency. It's a little disorienting. Spooky, spooky stuff. Can I go that way? No. Okay. So I'm going to assume the next room is where I have to go. I just don't want to accidentally miss it because I really want that last page. And I'm not starting over, dang it. Notebook with a metal cover. This almost looks like an hourglass. The pages are stiff and filled with a bizarre script. Looking at this is making me tear up. I can't help feeling a deep, unexplainable sadness. Maybe because time is running out? Nothing this way? No. Okay, well, I wonder what each book means. Bloop. Huh. Oh, I know. Looks a familiar shape, doesn't it? I think this weird hex thing from Miss Packard's desk is some kind of key. Ooh, fancy. Whoa. Wait, how did she get in here if she had to have two people pulling this thing? I swear, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of bones. And there's the final letter. It's the last journal page. Let's go ahead and read that, shall we? And we got the achievement, missing pages. Alright. Oh! It's addressed to Sal. Sal, please read this journal I've kept over the past years, so that you will begin to understand what is at stake. I know Lisa and Larry must hate me for leaving, but please know that I have loved them and love them still, beyond anything else in life. And that is the very reason I had to leave, to protect them. You are a good man, Sal, and I'm glad that you and Larry will form a strong kinship. This must seem very strange to you, and I haven't got much time to explain everything. In short, there are forces at work here that are far beyond imagination. I've seen glimpses of the future. I've seen glimpses of the past. Now I must play the role I was meant to play. I will sacrifice my life for those I love, to put an end to this madness, to stop the dreadful darkness that persists in this world. You must never reveal the truth to Larry or Lisa. They will only go digging for answers, and that will put them in great danger. Please, Sal, you must protect them for me. They are your family, and that makes you my family too. I'm sorry your life has been filled with tragedy, and I'm sorry to say that there is more misfortune awaiting you. But you are destined to play an important role in all of this. In time, everything will be clear. Sincerely, Jim Johnson. Well, crap, Jim. Thanks a lot. There it is. For we are the devourers of God. There she is. Ash! Ash, are you okay? Ash? Is she? She's still breathing. Come on, help me get her up. I mean, you fall on a big pile of bones, it's only to be expected you'd pass out. It'd be very painful. Huh? She's awake! What's going on? Where are we? Dude, you fell down the stupid trash chute. I thought we lost you for good. I'm so glad we found you. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. Just a little fuzzy. And sore. No broken bones. Well, none of mine, at least.
Man, Ash, you wouldn't believe what we went through to find you. It's all thanks to Sally. He had one of his vision thingies, and then he found this old cellar door in the basement, and then we went down those long creepy stairs, and then we found this crazy cult temple, and some crap down here, and then we were all these puzzles, and traps, and mazes, and Todd! Todd is holding the front gate open for us. We should head back there.
Wow, this is so much to take in. I can't believe all this is right below the apartments. Thanks for coming for me. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. And away we go. So what are we going to do about all this? Mrs. Packerton has killed a lot of people. And the baloney. Ugh, we can't just ignore this. Definitely not. Judging by what you guys have told me about the inner rooms of the temple and about Mrs. Packerton's apartment, it could be possible that she's gotten herself wrapped up in the occult as well. Even if the congregation is long since dissolved, she could have stumbled upon this door just as we have.
Or maybe she's the last remaining member, trying to carry out whatever their plans were on her own. I have to check something real quick. I feel like I wrote something down here that I was supposed to remember before the chapter ended. Let me see. Come on, where is it? It's here somewhere. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I don't want to miss anything. Don't just hold on. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think we're good. Or maybe she's the... Oh yeah, I read that. See? You don't think she's trying to bring the red-eyed demon back, do you? Hopefully not. We'll be prepared if she does. Man, we need to stop her. Preferably, like, before that happens.
I know going to the local police isn't an option. Maybe we should call the state police or the FBI or something. At least this time our parents can't deny that's what's happening. They'll help us once we show them what's below this building and what Packerton's been doing. Ash is right. We should get our parents involved this time.
Maybe we should just kill her.
What?
Mrs. Packerton. Maybe we should just kill her. She's old, so shouldn't be that hard. We can't just kill someone, Larry. Then we'd be no better than her.
Normally I would be against harming others, but in this case, Larry might be right. Todd? Larry? Seriously, you guys? Think about all the strange, unexplainable occurrences that happen in the Addison apartment and in Knoxville in general. The more I think about it, the less likely it becomes that Mrs. Packerton is acting alone. She must be getting outside help. It would explain the police cover-ups of Charlie and the Holmes family murders. There's no telling how far this corruption link reaches.
Apparently all the way to court, dude. Oh gosh.
I guess that makes sense. Sal, you were saying something similar earlier today, too. I don't know, maybe this does fall on us to take care of.
Maybe.
You know, the biggest worries normal teenagers have are about petty things like being popular and having nice hair. Not us, though. We just have to worry about saving the world, I guess. So what happened?
We decided to sleep on it. It was nearly morning anyway, and everyone was beyond exhausted.
And the teacher? What did you decide? Did you go to the police?
Didn't have to. Turns out Packerton got into a car accident on the way home, that same night. She and the other driver were killed on impact.
Wow, that's quite convenient.
You can look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. It was on the front page the next day. Beloved Knoxville High teacher killed by drunk driver. Of course, you won't find anything about the dead bodies in her apartment or how she was feeding the students human flesh. That was all covered up.
I see.
I don't care if you don't believe me. It's the truth, and you said you would air the full story.
Don't worry, Sal. It will be aired in full. I always keep my word, and I think the people will be very interested in what you have to say.
I keep looking at that cameraman in the back. I feel like he's going to be important later.
Him and his butt chin and his tiny eyes and his pink hair. I don't know, it just keeps messing with me. Everyone is watching you now. You spoke with a great fondness of your friend Ashley. I understand that you two were very close. You even considered her one of your best friends, along with Larry Johnson and Todd Morrison. Is that true? Yes. Have you seen this? The Sally Face Killer trial today for mass murder, including entire family. Sources say that the prosecutor will call Ashley Campbell to testify against the Sally Face Killer. Campbell is a longtime friend of Sally Face, and they were said to be very close in their high school years. Even down in the corner, it says the Sally Face Killer in chains, where he should be. Poor Sal. What about Todd? You said you'd tell me about Todd. Oh, right, of course. We shot a segment on Morrison yesterday. He's still in the hospital, after what happened that night. He's still out of it, unresponsive, still not talking, so we couldn't have a conversation with him. We mostly spoke with his doctor. I'm sorry, Sal. Apparently Morrison hasn't shown any signs of improvement. In fact, his condition has been getting worse. They say that the damage he suffered that night is irreversible. He doesn't know fantasy from reality, and all he wants is to die. When he is denied the release of death, he becomes extremely violent. I need to help him. Somehow I need to help him. Even the doctors and trained professionals haven't been able to help Todd. How do you suppose you'll be able to? Because I know the truth. I know what really happened. I know what's wrong with Todd. Yeah, that's what's wrong with Todd. Full of baloney. Achievement unlocked. Alright, well, I'm sure it's gonna... Yep, right there. Alright, so I'm gonna stop right there, because this is the next chapter. I just figured I might as well let you guys see the little peek at what's going to come next. So, shut up, alarm, jeez. But anyway, actually, you know what, we're gonna just go like that. Oh man, make it stop! Main menu. Goodness gracious, that's loud. Anyway, so yeah, that's finishing up the episode 3. Quite the change of pace, huh? But it only gets better from here. We got one more chapter, episode, whatever you want to call it, to finish before we get ourselves prepared for episode 5. I am so excited. I cannot wait for it to come out. We have a month to wait, because it's about, what, today's the 11th, I believe? So, yeah, I don't know, it'll be a couple more days before you guys get to see this video, but we'll get there. For now, thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like, to subscribe, to hit the bell so you know as soon as the next one comes up, and do not forget to leave me a comment to let me know what you think so far, what your theories are. I love to know, and it's super important that I get a little bit of assistance with this theorizing, because I'm giving myself a headache trying to figure it all out. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is SonicRanger, signing out.